So this is instructions on how to add a igniter to a Jetboil that did not come with igniter. It's about a $70 unit here, and they work great, but I didn't realize that mine didn't come with the igniter when I bought it, and rather than going out and dropping another 30 bucks on one, which I could have done, I decided to fix it myself because I'm one of those guys that likes to do things himself. So bottom line is, you grab this piece here when it's cool and spin the base off it because it's threaded on. And that opens up this plate, and you drill a hole here and use this high temperature RTV to basically glue it in place. And then I use a big glob of the RTV behind the button just as a brace when you're pushing the button in, because you got to push the button in so it doesn't move. So I use a 3/8 inch drill bit and a reamer to get the hole exactly the right size. If you don't have a reamer, you can use a slightly larger drill bit, but it will be slightly looser. And I would suggest, as you can see, I used the strongest part of the plate that's reinforced. You should drill the hole slightly closer to the burner so that the igniter is actually closer to the center. It'll just be slightly more effective. And I used pliers when I was done to bend the tip down to the point where the spark was very, very good. Bottom line, here's the RTV at 600-degree maximum temperature. It's about $5 for that. It's about $5 for the sparker, and about $5 to ship the sparker. So 15 bucks. So yeah, theoretically, I saved myself 15 bucks. Of course, I spent an hour jerking around with it. So it isn't about saving money to me. It's about just doing things yourself. But it works very well. The spark is quite strong, and everything lights, and it's great. The one thing you want to be conscious of when you're placing the height is you basically want to have this thing as low as it'll go where it's not interfering with the bottle screwing on. And I would go slightly lower than I did if you can. And again, drill your hole slightly farther into the burner. But other than that, it works great, and I recommend that this is a great option to do. You can get these things online in a day for $5. And by the way, I bring matches with me every time, because if you go to high altitude, once you get above 6,000 or 8,000 feet, a quartz sparker, that's what these things are, doesn't work very well at high altitude. It just doesn't provide a strong spark. So if you're going to go to high altitude, make sure you bring matches too. Thank you. Have a good day. Can't turn it off.